Welcome back to Folk Solo Sports Show. All right, let's talk about Dr. J saying that LeBron isn't on his first two all-time teams. All right, just complete crazy talk from Dr. J, and here's why. It wouldn't have been so bad if he said that, you know, uh, just because he sees other guys that he played with, because he didn't even put Jordan on the first team. Okay, Jordan was even on the second team. So if he put Jordan on the second team, it wouldn't have been nothing wrong if he would even had LeBron on his third team. Okay, because it's his opinion and he's entitled to his opinion and he's allowed to have it. So it wouldn't have been so bad even if he had LeBron on the third team, being that Jordan's on the second, and more people think that Jordan is the go over LeBron. Obviously, he doesn't see it in that way, either one of them being the GOAT or the first and the second greatest player of all time. But the reason he said is just ridiculous, because LeBron was on super teams, a super team in Miami, then back to Cleveland, and now in Los Angeles. Okay, before all of that happened, are we just forgetting what LeBron accomplished before all of this happened? NBA Finals, taking his team to the NBA Finals, and only his third or fourth season uh, against one of the greatest NBA teams of all time, the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan, who won 5 championships and went to 6, who LeBron beat eventually in the finals, having to face that team with no other superstar on his team and taking them that far. Are we forgetting this before there was ever even talk about a super team, even though super teams already existed? Are we forgetting that he went to the finals and lost? That's a big accomplishment. Some guys can't even get their team there. Yeah, he lost, but he lost to one of the greatest teams of all time, and some guys can't even get their team there, especially if they're the only superstar. I don't even know if you want to say LeBron had a star. He was the only superstar, and you could argue that he might have not even have had a star on the team with him. Okay? And then going up against the big four, and let me correct y'all on this. I'm tired of everybody saying something about a big three on the Boston Celtics. How about a big four? Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo. And you can even argue and say it was a big five with Kendrick Perkins. And the reason is, when you hear Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce talk, they say when Kendrick Perkins wasn't coming back, that kind of messed up the flow of the team. So you can argue, even say it was a big five, even though Kendrick Perkins isn't known to be one of the greats. He was still a big part of that team because they got so used to playing with him. So really, the Boston Celtics is a super team with, I would say you can say 4 superstars and 1 semi-star in Kendrick Perkins. You can say Rondo is a superstar. You can say Kevin Garnett, no doubt, a superstar. Paul Pierce, a superstar. Ray Allen, a superstar. That's not a big 3. That's a big 4, almost a big 5. Okay? So LeBron was going up against that and losing in the Eastern Conference and losing in the playoffs to them every season before he even went to Miami, showing off all he can do in the game. This is crazy. Trying to say that you leave him out just of the first 2 teams of all time just because of super teams. And he's accomplished, before you even start talking about him winning championships, you can just say all the things he accomplished before he even went to Miami. All right? So Dr. J is definitely, I wouldn't say he's incorrect on not having them in the first 2 teams because it's his opinion, and the all-time teams because it's his opinion, but he's definitely incorrect for trying to say it's because of LeBron being on super teams. All right? This is Folk Solo Sports Show. Let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe. I'll get back with y'all, man. Peace.